All right, welcome into a very special Champions League final edition of FC Extra Time. Alejandro Moreno, Stevie Nicol, Sebastian Salazar with you. You okay?
What are you looking at me like?
You just seem kind of like you're ready to pop or something.
Yeah, he recognizes tension when he sees it.
I do.
tell you what,
I live kind of in that state right there. Okay, Franco wants to know, winning 3 Champions League straight is not easy. Is Zidane now among the best managers of all time? Stevie, you're a former manager. What do you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think... You know, this doesn't happen if you don't know your onions. I'm sure you know that saying.
I actually don't know. I don't know my onions, so that's why I'm not a manager.
It's a thing we have at home. If you know your onions, you're all right.
Okay.
You know, we've spoken about Zidane over the last couple of seasons, and on occasions we've criticised his tactics, we've criticised his team choice. I mean, I've criticised his team choice. I don't understand how Benzema starts in this team. But you know what? You can't argue, because the proof's in the pudding. There's another one for you. The proof's in the pudding, they get the results, and at the end of the day, it's all there for you.
Hey, it's a must to know your onions. Didn't you know that?
I'm clearly...
It's a must.
I'm
It's a must.
not in Champions League final form just yet. Alan wants to know, whose bike was better, Ronaldo's or Bale's?
Who's bike?
Who's,
I used to have one of the 3-wheeled bikes, one of them, like the tricycle.
Yeah?
thing. Aye.
You're not a big fan of the overhead kick, are you?
I'd have to say I am not, but I would also say that both Ronaldo's and Bale's, you know, I always throw in that it's a bit of a gamble, right? But those two are not gambles, because they know what they're doing, and they've got the physicality and the timing to put all that stuff together, to know exactly where they want to put it. So when they join all those things up, that's not a gamble for them, that's quality. That's why they're star players. That's why they get 300 grand a week.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, those 2 goals, both of them knew exactly what they were doing, and they executed.
So they're perfectly even, neither is better.
So if
I
both...
think it's very hard to... It's very... Because both of them are from nothing. They've made something out of just balls that were thrown in, not particularly well.
I would say that if both of them were perfectly executed, then the tiebreaker would be the moment. And the fact that Gareth Bale is doing this not only in the final, the game winner, and it's his first touch on the ball. It's not like he's getting into a rhythm of the game. No, this is his first action in the game, and to do that, special.
Yeah, literally 2 minutes after he'd come on. Another Bale-Ronaldo question. Who's more likely to stay at Real Madrid? The fan is asking. Bale or Ronaldo? Stevie? More likely to stay.
More likely to stay?
Yeah.
You okay?
I've seen a lot of that today from Liverpool.
I think you got to say Ronaldo, because at the end of the day, he'll decide whether he stays or goes. I don't think Bale's got the choice.
Ale?
If we were to make this decision objectively, the likeliest would be to stay would be Bale, because that would be the right decision. However, these decisions are subjective, and Real Madrid is going to be full of emotion, and it is very difficult to let Cristiano Ronaldo walk out the door if you're in any way a decision maker at Real Madrid.
The problem is, most Real Madrid fans would say Ronaldo staying is a must.
It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
yes, he's 33, but the numbers are still there.
Listen, the guy can finish, and the numbers are there. But the truth is, he's lost a couple of steps in his life.
The question is likelier to stay. I mean, we heard from Bale in the post-match interview, right? He almost kind of said, hey, come and get me, right?
Well, but that message is not only for teams outside of Madrid. It's also a message for Real Madrid.
Right.
So it's not saying I'm leaving. It's if I'm going to stay, I have to play. So I think you can take that message and say, well, he wants to go to the Premier League now, if you feel that way. But he's also saying to Real Madrid, maybe I want to stay here, but you got to take care of me.
Harry has a question that we did get into on the show. What now for Loris Karius? Surely he can't play for Liverpool again. I think on the show you said there was a way he could.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far and say he won't play for Liverpool again. I think Liverpool, no question, will go out and buy a number 1, and he will be number 2, and somewhere down the line, he will get a game. So I think, yes, he will play, but if this guy resurrects his career, whether it's at Liverpool or anywhere else after this, it will tell you that he's made of stern stuff, because I don't remember anybody ever taking such big body blows to their career than what happened to this guy in this game.
I can only imagine, and Stevie would know better than me in this, but walking the streets of Liverpool for Loris Karius,
You know,
I'm not saying that the fans
be
would get
honest-
on him, but his feeling, him feeling like he's
Yes.
letting people down everywhere he goes, that cannot be easy. And so, and that, if that lingers, at some point you're better off just having a fresh start somewhere else.
the character of Liverpool supporters and Liverpudlians will be to try and rally around this guy.
We
So
saw
if he's
that
walking
at the
down
match.
if he's walking down the street, they'll shout at him and go, "Hey, come on, hey, get your head out, you know, blah blah blah." The problem is,
It's a reminder.
when the whistle goes, the first time he's between the pipes, everybody's going to go straight to that game, and then there's going to be a strange atmosphere. There's going to be a strange feeling in there, and he's going to feel it, and that's when we'll find out what this kid's made of.
You know, sometimes people on Twitter, like, they're not super patient.
Uh-huh.
This guy wants to know, Klopp still hasn't won anything for Liverpool. How much time does he get?
I'm not even going to answer that. I mean, it's just a daft question.
But we can point out, it's a daft question. It's absurd. They made the Champions League final.
The worst thing that Liverpool could do tomorrow is get rid of Jurgen Klopp. Put it that way.
I think he's created a foundation and built a structure in this club that now sets them up for the future, to where they can build from here and take steps forward. I don't think you go elsewhere and try to restart something. If you're Jurgen Klopp and you're Liverpool, I think this is a marriage that's working. I'm going to tell you, you ride that as long as you can.
Would you trade Klopp for Zidane?
No.
Even with the rosters?
And everybody
given the current roster?
Listen, everybody throws out that Klopp has lost 4 finals, but he's lost 4 finals where he's been the underdog. That's a different ballgame
Yep.
than having, you know, Zidane. As difficult as it is, don't get me wrong, when you take over a team like Real Madrid with the star names, it takes a special type of person that not only knows his onions, but who can actually handle these
There's
players.
a lot of onions.
I'll tell you what, that's a lot of tears. A lot of tears.
I mean, I get the point of this question is obviously this guy's jumping the gun, right? But at
It's not
some
all
point,
serious again. Look.
He's
Look, he's all
He wants to
serious.
break it down. He wants to break it down.
Hey,
right?
you want to go home tonight?
what
You
am I
want to
doing?
sit here?
Right. Let's save it. Hey, you know what?
We just
got
got
a show
beat
tomorrow, so
we
let's
just
save it for
thrown
tomorrow.
away a Champions League final, and you want to keep me here? I need to go
No,
home
I don't
and
want to keep you here, Steve.
I need to get myself home and
Hey,
and
I gotta
What do you
say,
do? What do you do?
recuperate.
Yeah?
I gotta say, Steve.
I'll do what Carrie's will do. Go under the bed with a cup of tea and hide.
I imagine your tea would have something else in it.
I think there's a fair chance of that.
I gotta say, you've been excellent today.
Hey, hold on. Hey,
Yeah? Huh?
can we go on? Come on.
Yeah, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but what's the next question?
There are no more questions.
Right, see ya.
There are no more questions, so we can all go home now. The show will be on Sunday and every day. ESPN FC, ESPN Plus. We promise not to rush to extra time next time.
Oh, wow. So bitter.